Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things, politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. The governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has raised the alarm about criminality in the southeast, especially in Anambra State, and warned that even if Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, is released, that he is not sure that it will stop insecurity in the southeast and in Anambra State. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, the governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has raised the alarm that people are now using the IPOB agitation to perpetrate crime and criminality in the southeast. He said that many of them are now masquerading. He alleged that they were masquerading as liberators, but are actually armed robbers, kidnappers, cultists, and idolaters who, under the guise of agitating for Biafra, had now turned against their own people. And he said that these people are now driven by greed and lawlessness. And he made an important revelation. He made an observation. The governor was speaking in a press conference in Anambra State, and he made an observation. He said that 99% of criminals arrested in Anambra State in the past 2 years are all Igbos, with more than 70% of them being non-indigenous of Anambra State. It's very important that people look at that statistics. He said that more than 99% of criminals arrested in Anambra State in the past 2 years are Igbo, with more than 70% being non-indigenous of Anambra State. And he said that these people that they are operating under the guise of a liberation movement, but they hide in the forest, kidnapping people, collecting ransoms, and even killing people in the process. And he went on to say that the criminals, those who are doing this, they don't even, it's like they, according to him, they have even severe ties with the original IPOB agitators, that they don't even want to have anything to do with the original IPOB agitators. They're just gang of criminals who are out to enrich themselves at the expense of the people. And he narrated a lot of incidents of what is going on, and was alarmed with this, how things has how the criminal franchise had expanded to the level that is unimaginable. So he said, based on that, his understanding of what is now going on under the guise of liberation movement, he said that even if Nnamdi Kanu is released, that he do not think that these criminals will stop their criminality. But that said, what is the governor actually saying? The governor is actually, what I understand he's saying is that the agitation has morphed into criminality, and that this has become a danger to the society, in Anambra State in particular, and of course, in Southeast in general. So he is wondering if Nnamdi Kanu's release is going to stop all this. And he reached a conclusion that he do not think his release will stop those who are using IPOB as a franchise to commit crimes and criminality in the Southeast. But the question is, first of all, let them even release Nnamdi Kanu first. Because when Soludo sounds like that, it means that he may not be among the governors in the South that should be pushing for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Because the issue of releasing Nnamdi Kanu is based on the perception that if he's released, people can now be able to separate those who are saying that they are agitators and those who are now using it as criminality. Because on what basis would they now be enforcing sit at home on Mondays if Nnamdi Kanu is released? It means there will be no excuse for anybody to say he's enforcing sit at home on Mondays. Because that's one aspect that will be taken care of if Nnamdi Kanu is released. Then other things that they are doing, allegedly, under the guise of agitation for Biafra, will now fall in place. The other day I was reading a report where somebody was narrating an incident, a civil society leader, civil society organization leader was narrating an incident that happened to himself and his family when they traveled from Anambra State to Arondizwog in Imo State for the burial of his father-in-law. And some people under the guise of IPOB forced them to pay 250,000 naira, allegedly, so that the burial can go on in peace. You know, it was in some of the papers, but it was an issue I wanted to talk about, but I decided not to bother myself about it. But these are kind of things that will be taken care of. If Nnamdi Kanu is released and you are now, people want to do burial in Arondizwog and you are telling them to pay, that's like what they do in mafia movies and mafia books. By, you know, if you read books on Al Capone and the Godfather crime family in New York, where people pay protection money, just like people do, they were 250,000 naira was extracted from the family of his bereaved father-in-law, so that they could be able to have the burial in peace. So that kind of story is a troubling story. That if Nnamdi Kanu is released and some people are doing this kind of thing, now you now know how to situate them. To me, that's the most important thing, is that let the governors keep on pushing, and Soludo is part of them, part of the governors. But if he's coming with the mentality that Nnamdi Kanu, even if he's released, is not going to help make any difference, then that's troubling. He is not supposed to have that mindset. But it's also interesting that he can, being the chief security officer of Anambra State, he has observed a trend which he has shared. But I hope that that trend of thought will not make him to jettison the idea that everything should be done to let the Nigerian government find a political solution to the Nnamdi Kanu issue. That he should not back out saying it's a waste of effort, because even if he's released, nothing will change. I do not think so. I think that if he's released, it will give opportunity for the government, Southeast governors, to be able to separate those who are troublemakers and those who are really agitators, who are using peaceful means to agitate for whatever they are agitating for. So I believe that Soludo, despite his concern, he should also not abandon that cause, that people are looking up to the state governors of Southeast to wade in, to be able to persuade the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration to do for Kanu what they did for Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho's treasonable felony is no different from what they are alleging that Nnamdi Kanu did. Even though the United Nations Human Rights Council has already said that Nnamdi Kanu should be released since 2022 because his renditioning from Kenya to Nigeria was a violation of international law. Okay, so his case is supposed to be by now be handled better by the Nigerian government, and the Nigerian government should have done the needful based on the order that was given by United Nations Human Rights Council that he should be released since 2022. Okay, since they have not released him, but they have released Sunday Igboho, the Tinubu administration. They can also, what is good for the goose is also good for the gander, as they used to say. So I don't know what to think about what Soludo said about insecurity in Anambra State. That even if Nnamdi Kanu is released, it's not going to end the insecurity in Anambra State or in Southeast. But my view on that, I've told you in this video, that shouldn't discourage the governor and his colleagues from pushing for Nnamdi Kanu's release in line with the United Nations order, in line with the even the court proceeding, because there were reports of Nnamdi Kanu where the court had made pronouncement on him, but before they can implement it, more charges are slammed on him. So those are the issues that indicate that the only solution could be a political solution, and it is governors like Soludo who can bring up that political solution. After all, Soludo himself is a very friendly governor to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even though they belong to different political parties. What is your view on Soludo's observation? Let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.